Good morning and welcome to another Costa Women Hangout. Can you hear that unruly bunch in the background? Can you?
Yes.
Because that's Sandra, who I'm just about to put on camera in a minute. That's the rubble in the background.
Yeah, they're just on the way out.
This is another Costa Women Hangout with me, Fiona Catchpole, and here she is. This is Sandra. Morning, Sandra.
Good morning, Fiona. Nice to see you.
Who's that making all the noise in the background then?
Well, it's my husband and his friend. His friends just took the dog for a walk for me, so I can't really tell him off and tell him to shut up, can I? But anyway, he's just leaving, so just us now. And the dog, he'll probably put an appearance in because I don't know if you can see him behind me there.
Oh,
there he is.
Yes! Oh my goodness, I thought he was part of the sofa. Oh, bless.
No. Paddy, say hello. Say hello to Fiona, Paddy.
He can't hear me, you see, though, so don't worry. Listen now, tell me a little bit about yourself. This is a Costa Women Hangout, and of course you are a Costa Women. That's why you're on the Hangout. And whereabouts are you located? Where are you today? Where am I talking to you from?
Well, you're talking to me in Algorfa, and you'll probably say, where's Algorfa? Because that's exactly what we said when we first heard of it. Nobody's ever heard of it. It's about 10 miles inland from Torrevieja on the Costa Blanca.
Okay, super. How long have you lived over here? What do you do here?
Well, we've lived here for 7 years now. 7 years this month, actually. We moved here in March 2008, and when we came here, I was just basically retired, medically retired, unfortunately, and I just got into writing. Basically, I was doing a bit of fiddling about on the internet before we came here just for something to do, and when we did get here and I found out how many people were putting such a lot of misinformation about, I thought, well, I know that's not right, I can do something about this. So then that was when I really got seriously into writing. Started off writing articles about Spain, and now I just write whatever anybody will pay me to write, basically.
Okay, well, some of the best things in the world start from just fiddling around, don't they? So,
oh yes, definitely.
It started as a hobby, and now it's turned into something completely different.
Yes. Yes, so...
how did you come across Costa Women then, Sandra? Tell us about your journey with Costa Women.
Right, well, when I first came across Costa Women, it was just fiddling about, as you do, on the internet, more fiddling, you know, just having a look round, and I thought, oh, looks interesting, let's have a look. And when I first looked, I have to say, I was put off right away. It's business networking, and it said business and social networking, but I couldn't get past the business. And I thought, it's women in flipping shoulder pads and power suits, and it's too hot for that here, you know. Do I want to be involved with this? And then I thought, well, it's free, and that's always you know, that's always a bonus, isn't it?
Okay.
So I thought, oh, let's do it. Let's just do it. And well, I've been a member, I can't tell you without actually looking, but probably for 2 or 3 years. And I did sort of enjoy the weekly emails and look at the blogs, and, you know, got in touch with a few ladies and that sort of thing. And it wasn't really until last year when I set up the group on Facebook, Writers on Spain, for, you know, does what it says on the tin, Writers in Spain. And Ali joined, and we got to have quite a few conversations and everything, and then I was looking more into what they actually do, and I thought, yeah, you know, the blogs and the groups and all the rest of it. And somebody tried to set up a local group, and nothing came of it. And then a few months ago, Ali said to me, well, why don't you try and set up a group round there? So going from being scared of the women in the power suits, I'm now running a local group on the Costa Blanca.
So you are now one of the women in the power suits?
Yeah, actually the first meeting it was, because it was raining, cold, and that was the only thing that would keep the cockles warm.
So, but it's worth pointing out that it isn't the sort of scary business type thing that you might think, oh, down here in Marbella we might call it cocktails and business cards.
Yes.
That it isn't just purely about, it isn't about just business, although a lot of business does get done through Costa Women. It's the social aspect of it and the friendships, and that's for me how the groups work. Are you finding that with your new group now, that it's more social and friendly than business?
Absolutely. I mean, we're still only a very small group. Our first meeting was the end of January. We had our third meeting yesterday. So we're only getting sort of half a dozen people at the meeting at the moment. I mean, yesterday there were 4 who couldn't come. But you wouldn't believe well, how can I describe it except positive energy that comes out at the meetings. I mean, we had 2 new ladies yesterday, and they said they really felt as if they'd been with us forever. And there were so many good ideas going round, both business hookups and social stuff. I mean, for example, one lady who came to the first meeting is a press officer for Samaritans in Spain. Yeah. And at the first meeting, I didn't really know what to do, so I got everybody saying what they did, why they were here, and that sort of thing. And she was telling us, as well as working with Samaritans in Spain, she also does the Red Hat Ladies Lunch Group. I don't know if you've ever heard of that.
No, that's a new one on me. What's that all about?
It's based on a poem that came out in the 1960s called The Warning, written by Jenny Joseph, an American lady, and it started in America. And basically what it is, the first line of the poem is, I've got it here somewhere, I put that out just in case it came up. When I am an old woman, I shall wear purple with a red hat which doesn't go and doesn't suit me. And then it goes on to say stuff about spitting and sitting on the pavement when she's tired and stuff like that. And basically what the Red Hats is, they just meet up once a month, purely social, have lunch, you wear purple, you wear a red hat or a fascinator or something, and just have a great time. So just since January...
outrageous by the sound of it.
Yeah. It's basically growing old disgracefully, which suits me down to a T, you know.
Oh, I love the sound of that. That's cracking, that is. That's brilliant.
It was brilliant.
I mean, the other thing that happens with Costa Women as well, I mean, we help each other in small ways and big ways, you know, don't we? I don't know if you've had any experiences with that. But, yeah, it's much more, I think it's quite difficult, like you've said, maybe the definition and how the title sits across the website, but if you were to put the full description and everything that we do for each other in there, you'd never get past that description, would you? But
you'd never do anything. You'd never do anything, would you? You know, it's. I mean, what we've decided, because although we have yesterday our meeting's supposed to be from 2 till 4, and I was chucking them out at 4:30. I said, look, I've got to go if you haven't, you know, and we have decided we want to sort of focus for the group, something, you know, that we can, and we decided our focus because, as I said, we've got a Samaritans press officer, we've got somebody who does disabled holidays for people in England, a life coach, cognitive therapist, a couple of writers, and between us we've got quite a lot of sort of local knowledge and that sort of thing. So what we're aiming at doing now is getting that knowledge out, you know, with blog posts, stuff like that, maybe doing some events. I mean, you know, that's stuff that's going to come because, as I said, we're too small at the moment, really. But we've got, I feel we need something to work for other than just coming every month and sitting having a couple of drinks and a laugh. We need something.
Okay, it's nice to have a focus as well as it being, you know, you need to figure out how you can, like, maybe serve the community or how your little part of Costa Women, you know, adds to the greater good and things like that.
Well, that's it. That's exactly it. That's what we said. As well as meeting up with people, we do want to feel that we're doing something as well, you know, because we got the umbrella of Costa Women, we got the resources to call on, and I really do want to get something positive going here because I've just started to get thinking the last few months. We had a big group of friends here, but quite a few of them, for various reasons. I mean, I'm in my 60s, my husband's in his 80s, so obviously people are either dying off or decide they're going back to England. And, excuse me, and I got to thinking, I don't really know all that many people now that I could go out to lunch with and that sort of thing. And you think after being here for all this time, your circle should be building, but mine seems to be decreasing. And I thought that was just me, but somebody else yesterday said exactly the same thing. So I think the local groups are just great, and I just wish we could get more of them going.
Well, do you know what? I reckon once everybody's seen you, sorry to interrupt you, once everybody's seen you chatting on this video, we'll get it out there on Facebook in your area, and I think you'll have loads of people coming along, because I think you're cracking.
Crackers, yeah.
No, cracking! Not crackers.
No, I think I'm more accurate than you. I went on Dave Bull's radio show last week as well, tried to spread the word a little bit there. You know, I mean, I'm probably enough to put anybody off, but still.
No, I think you'll have them arriving in their droves, Sandra. You're an absolute breath of fresh air. And I've been saying for some time we should do a Costa Women on tour, so I think some of us should come up there and join in a meeting with you one day and get some new recruits along for you.
Yes.
So listen, it's been lovely chatting with you and getting to know you, and this is all going to be posted out on the Costa Women network and beyond, and we'll find out very soon if your members have increased.
Oh yes, that would be great. What I'd really love is for people to just come along and see, because they haven't got to join up and they haven't got to be afraid of the power suits. You know, just come along and see us if you're in the area. You know, where we meet at Reflections at San Luis on the CV 905, easily accessible from all over the Costa Blanca. So no excuses. Get here on the 29th of April. No excuses whatsoever.
29th of April. I can't see anybody turning you down, Sandra.
I can be very persuasive.
I think you are. So listen, thank you ever so much.
Thank you, Fiona.
What we'll do, we'll get all this packaged up and it will be available on YouTube for everybody to watch very, very soon.
Oh, good job I hadn't got the low cut frock on and that, then my dressing gown, isn't it?
All right. Thank you very much. I'll speak to you soon.
Thanks, Fiona. Bye.